APJ Abdul Kalam said, "You cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits will change your future." Today, my friend, I would like to discuss on very important lessons and which is very relevant and really mesmerizing and outstanding topic for all of us. Now, one question I would like to raise over here. The question is really inevitable and indispensable question for all of us, and we need to understand about this question. The question is very simple and really fundamental. The question is that why don't we able to change ourselves? That is very important question. Why could not we transform our life? What are the reasons behind it? Why could not we change ourselves? Why could not we transform our life? Why could not we translate the low possibility to a higher possibility? Why could not we think about the big dream? What are the reasons behind it? Where is the problem? Where did we get the problem? That is the question I am asking to you. That there is very relevant and very outstanding, fabulous question we need to ask ourselves every day whenever we wake up early in the morning. As soon as we wake up early in the morning, we need to ask ourselves, why could not we transform our life each and every day? The answer is that very simple, because we don't like to change our habits. And my friend, unless and until we change our habits, never ever you can change your life as well. And nowadays, you know that more than 90% people, it is a fact, more than 90% people, they don't like to change their habits. Since their childhood, whatever they learned, whatever the lessons they assembled in their career, they never try to change it. They never try to inculcate and cultivate new lessons in their career. Because of this reason, they are getting a lot of problems in their own life. That is really fundamental, my friend. They don't like to change their habits. And how can you change your habits? Which steps or the strategy we need to follow? All the things could be discussed over here. If you stay with me for the next 30 minutes, then you can understand that how can you grab all those opportunities which actually every day comes in our life, but we could not understand these opportunities because we don't like to change our habits. Whenever you change your habits, you can easily find out where is the mistake you have done for the long years. And whenever you could find out, then it can possible for you to come across this problem and overcome and get rid of this problem. You can easily let go of it. The first thing is that whenever you wake up early in the morning, you need to ask yourself that which habits should be changed today. Suppose today when I wake up early in the morning, I ask a very beautiful question to myself, what matters the most for me for this day? That means you have to ask that, start your day with what matters the most. I have seen that a lot of people when they wake up early in the morning or they get up early in the morning, they thought that after waking up early in the morning, they will do a lot of tasks within 24 hours. They can assemble or they can do a lot of tasks, but this cannot be done by themselves very easily. What are the reasons behind it? Because it is not planned by themselves, because their task has not been planned. And because their task has not been planned, they could not able to overcome, or they could not do all the tasks one by one. They always get frustrated, they always get dissipate, they always get desperate, they always get unhappy and upset. Why? Because their task is not planned. Their strategy has not been planned by themselves every day. So whenever you wake up early in the morning, what matters the most for you, you decide it. What is the actual thing? What is the most important or the relevant thing should be done today? I have seen that a lot of people have done some randomly tasks they are taking and they are trying to do it. They are trying to solve it. But unless you understand whether the task is important or not important for you, if you do it continuously and consistently, no result you will get in your upcoming and forthcoming life. Suppose if I take an example over here, if a student, when he or she wake up early in the morning, if he or she or they decide that when I wake up early in the morning, then I can do a lot of then I can study a lot of books. Okay, but it is not planned by themselves. Actually, what they are going to study, they are randomly taking the tasks. That yes, right now I am studying this one. So they cannot finish all those subjects within a single day because it is not planned by themselves. So likewise, I am right now talking to the students as well as the entrepreneurs and solopreneurs. And those who are the solopreneurs, entrepreneurs and the students, you should listen to me very carefully. When you wake up early in the morning, do what the task is matters to you. Don't try to avoid all the unnecessary tasks. I have seen that a lot of people are just doing the tasks which is really not important for themselves, which is not relevant for themselves. They are always absorbing their time. They are consume a lot of content from books and different types of social networking sites, but which is not relevant for them. If you do it continuously, then you are just wasting your time. You are just killing your time. So I am telling to you, never ever waste your time, because time is very precious for all of us. Now my friend, you know that whenever you do the task which is really relevant for you, that means it is the integral part of your life. Suppose today in the morning, when I wake up early in the morning, I just went to the net and I searched a lot of important things which is really relevant for my life. Whenever I do it, you know that some people are speaking so philosophically that never when you wake up early in the morning, never just search the internet. Why? I have to go to internet if it is really required for me. If it is really important for me, so I should go through the net and I have to assemble some notes. I have to gather some notes. Yes or no? So if somebody said to you that don't go to the net whenever you wake up early in the morning, if it is the integral part of your life, so go to the internet and use your mobile, but use positively, constructively and deliberately. And if you use it just for enjoying purpose or wasting your time, so don't do it. So do the tasks what is really matters to you, and it should be related to your growth and learning. Suppose you are doing a task which cannot give you the growth, which cannot give you any sort of learning, so why should you do it? If you can come from any sort of industry, no problem. I have come from my industry, you also have come from your industry. The industry might be the different, but the fact is that there should be consist of the growth and learning part. If there is not consist of the growth and learning part, that means, my friend, you are not developing yourself, you are not accelerating yourself, you are not gearing up your knowledge. And unless you gearing up your knowledge in the field of any industry, so how would it develop? How can you develop yourself? How can you just go beyond your limitation? How can you go extra mile in your career? That is very fantabulous point, that do the tasks what the matters to you in the morning. So this habit must be developed by yourself every time. So this is the first point. Always you remember and keep it in your mind, my friend. You know that unless you make any sort of progress for yourself, unless you take care of your family members, unless and until you take care of your loved ones, if someone comes to you and tell you that philosophically that which is good and which is bad, you don't do it. Actually, basically what happened, I cannot run my family, I cannot take care of my family, I can't care of my family. So that means you are careless. So that is very important point, my friend, for all of us to understand that we need to understand one part of our life, that whether we are progressing or not. When you feel that yes, I am progressing, whatever the tasks I am doing, that means you are in the right direction. And what the tasks you are doing, if you thought that no, I am not progressing, I am just wasting my time and killing my time, and I am just enjoying myself only, I am not creating something valuable, I am not adding value to somebody's life, that means, my friend, you are wasting. So from any industry you belong, no problem at all, but always ask this question to yourself, whether what the tasks I am doing, what the things I am doing, is this matters to me or not. If it is matters to you, very important to you, do it. And if it is not important, you think or it is called a self-introspection. Whenever you do the self-introspection, when you talk to yourself every time, then you get to know whether this thing matters to you or not. Whenever you see that yes, whatever the task, whatever the activity, I am just involving myself or involving myself to this particular thing, then you will have a great amount of great result waiting for you. You will have a miracle life, you will achieve a splendid things, and you will have a great things in your upcoming and forthcoming life. That is very fabulous and fantabulous and outstanding point for all of us. Because of this reason, I have initiated this point to in front of all of you. That is the first point. Second point is, my friend, is that this is the first habit you need to be developed. And unless you develop this habit for yourself, you cannot reach anywhere in this world. And unless you reach anywhere in this world, how can it be possible to achieve a big dream in your career? So that's very important. We need to change our habit. Habit comes first. Habits can make you, either habits can make you or either habits can break you. Now you have to decide whether you want to make your life or break it down. It is totally up to you. It is your choice. Second one is that second habit we need to develop in ourselves or inculcate in ourselves or cultivate in our life is that second one. Second point is that very marvelous point, the offensive approach. What does offensive approach mean? Offensive approach means you have to go all in. And unless you go all in, unless you get to understand about this industry, it is not possible for you to come across all those problems. Suppose I am from the education industry, you are from the different industry. But unless you understand about, unless you go through all in, that means you approach it constructively and deliberately. And really, if you understand it, unless you understand this process completely, so you cannot do the tasks. So you master the aim. That means the offensive approach must be there. And you always think that I am limitless. I am limitless. Whenever you wake up early in the morning, you say to yourself that I am limitless. I can do whatever I want. This would be the offensive approach. Suppose when I wake up early in the morning, then I thought that I am limitless, I am powerful, and I am really peaceful person. I can do what I want in my career. This should be the structure of your life. And when you break the structure, that means you break the pattern of your life. And when you break the pattern of your life, you cannot reach anywhere in this world. That should be done by yourself. There should be, you should go all in. And unless you do it properly, then you cannot go anywhere in this world. That is very important for all of us. So now, already 2 points already been mentioned over here, already been addressed over here. So that should be inculcated by yourself. And unless and until you do it, you cannot reach anywhere in this world. Because of this reason, my friend, I am telling to you, you must have the offensive approach. Whenever you approach something else very properly, very from your heart, you want to do the things. This is called offensive approach. Then you can achieve it. Otherwise, you can't do it. You fail to do it every time. Yes or no, my friend? That would be very, very important for all of us. So already 2 points. This should be the great habit, the offensive approach. Suppose right now I am talking to you. Right now I am talking to you. It is my offensive approach. How can I talk? I should talk like this so that you can easily understand. So it is my offensive approach. So already 2 points I have mentioned over here. First one is that do what the matters to you. Never listen others, because you should take care of your family members. Nobody will come to you, nobody will tell you, nobody will give you the money, nobody will give you the extra push. So why should you listen others? Never listen others, because nobody take care of your life. Nobody care, nobody is careful, nobody is so cautious about your life. So why do you listen others? Never ever listen others. Always listen yourself and do the tasks, do the things which is really matters to you. That is really fundamental and very fabulous for all of us. And if you don't do it, that means you will not have a great outcome or the consequence or the result in your upcoming and forthcoming life. That would be very, very important for all of us. Second one, I have told you, I addressed you. It is called the offensive approach. You must be really offensive. Go all in. Try to understand what is the pros and cons of this fact. Try to understand about this whole philosophy of this industry. Whenever you get to understand about the whole philosophy about this industry, about the pros and cons of this industry, then you can go all around. Otherwise, always you will have a lot of problems and you will drastically fail in this career. So that is the reason I am telling to you, try to understand and try to go through this, go all in. This is called the offensive approach. If you implement all those lessons, if you cultivate it, if you use it, utilize it, then something miracle, outstanding career you can start from your side. Otherwise, what happen? You can go around, you can do what the people are doing. 90% people are failed because they never try to do something new. They never try to change themselves. Change means a lot of change means a lot of pain. Change means a lot of trouble. Change means a lot of obstacles. Change means a lot of impediments. Change means a lot of sacrifices, and they don't like to do because they feel secure for themselves. So your life is not secure. So you have to go all in. Unless you get success, unless you succeed, you try to do every time. Try to change yourself and be offensive, and also take your offensive approach. And unless you take your offensive approach for anything, you cannot reach anywhere in this world. So already 2 habits, my friend, already been told by me, already been addressed by me. First one is what matters to you. Second one is the offensive approach. Whenever you wake up early in the morning, think about it. Okay, third one is that ignore haters. Third habits you need to develop in yourself is that ignore haters. Yes or no, Shubho? Ignore hater. Every time you have to ignore the haters. Yes or no, my friend? Tell anyone. Ignore the haters. And why? Because, my friend, you cannot change the mindset of the haters. If you tell them every time that you should not do it, the hate people, what they actually think about themselves, basically, they make a comment or they make some activity which is not relevant for us. So ignore the haters. If you do the good tasks, if you are doing good things for the society, if you are doing something great, so they don't like it. They always makes or they always give some point or make some point which would not be relevant for you. They always try to disturb you. They always try to distract you. They always try to putting you down. They always try to denounce you. They always try to demean you. They always try to underestimate the power within you. So why do you listen them? Why should you listen them? So ignore the haters. Don't make any sort of friendship with them. Whenever you make any friendship with them, always you feel disappointed. Always you feel unhappy for yourself. So don't make any some sort of friendship, also relationship, those who are the haters. And also don't waste your time. Don't waste your precious time to talk about them. If you talk about them, that means you are wasting your time, you are killing your time. So, but time is precious for you because you are from a different industry. You have to give something to the people so that people can be learn something from your side. So that is very important point for all of us. Ignore the haters. And if don't also give respect to the haters, because they always make or pass a comment which cannot be implemented, which cannot be listened. So always get rid of this, get rid of their planning, get rid of their what actually they talk about you. Are you getting my point? So ignore haters. I have seen that more than I have seen that a lot of people, they want to do something good for the society. They want to do something for their life. They want to do something for their family members. They want to do something for the whole society. But fact is that people comes in between them and they are telling that it is not possible for you. They are telling to you it is not possible for you. They try to neglect you. They try to stop you. They try to prevent you. They try to seize you every time. They every time tell you which cannot be done by you, but they never tell you that it is possible for you to do something. The great job can be done by your side. They never pushing you. They always trying to putting you down. That is the fact every time they are doing, my friend. So why are you always going around them? Always why sit around them? Never sit around them, because when you spend time with them, every time you feel negative for yourself. Every time you think that I am not doing the job actually what I want to do in my career. So that's very important, my friend. That is the reason I am telling to all of you every time I am addressing, whenever I go anywhere, then I am telling to people that just ignore the haters. The haters, you cannot change the mindset of the haters. They always hate you, whatever you want to do. So never listen them. If you listen them, that means you are just wasting your time. Already 3 and 4 points already been mentioned, my friend. And next point I want to say is that, and those who are the successful one, whenever you look at the successful people, they are actually goal oriented. They are actually goal oriented. They are driven by their goal. Yes or no, Shubho? They are driven by their goal. All the successful people, they are focused on single-mindedly on their goals, and they know what they want and how can they accomplish it. They always thinking about them only. Are you getting my point? That means what I want to say, they always harsh on themselves. They are harsh on themselves. The successful people always harsh on themselves. They never say to themselves sorry. If the task is not done by themselves immediately, they always punish themselves. And not only punish, they give the rigorous punishment to themselves, also give the stringent punishment to themselves. Why they are giving the rigorous and stringent punishment to themselves? Because unless they give any sort of punishment to themselves, they cannot be correct. So because of this reason, they always give a rigorous and stringent and very bad, very adamant punishment, very arrogant punishment to themselves, so that they always fit and they do the tasks very efficiently and excessively. That is the reason successful people, they always harsh on themselves, and they do the tasks actually what they want, and they can easily do it. They can extensively do their tasks and they finish it. And when they finish it, that means they got a great amount of result. Are you getting my point? So because of this reason, you have to be harsh on yourself. That is the habit also. I have seen people don't like to harsh on themselves. At night, you wake up, sleep. Okay, at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you go to sleep. You are just wasting your time to talk to others. Actually, they are not giving any sort of benefit to you. They are just controlling your life. They are intentionally doing the things. They are intentionally doing the things that you cannot do. You cannot become a successful one. So still now you become 25 years old, 30 years old, still now you did not understand. They came in your life for wasting your time, and they intentionally doing it. They deliberately doing it. So you have to understand. So you don't waste your time, and you have to be harsh on yourself and give punishment to yourself that I have done very wrong thing in my career. I am just wasting my time, but I have wasted my time by talking to themselves. That is because time is very precious. It is a time flies. Everybody know time flies. It never comes back. So why are you wasting? So you have to be harsh on yourself and do the tasks which is very important. I am not telling that you should not go around, you should not talk to the people, you should not do this thing, you should not do this thing. No, I am telling what the matters you do, and also go along with the people who is respecting you, who loves you, who takes care of you, who always care you, who respects you, who never puts you down, who always try to tell you which is good and which is bad. They are called real friends. You have to sit with them. You will get some ideas from them. And if you only talk with the people who are always negative, always give the not blessings, always giving the curse to you, why are you talk to them? Never talk to them. And if you talk to them, that means, my friend, you are wasting your time. That is very important. And all the successful people, they are goal-oriented people. And you know one thing I want to say, without goals, that means your life will be, and that means you just drift on the currents of the life. But with goals, you can easily reach your target if you have the goal. And the successful one, the successful people, they already have goals and they have changed their habits. They have changed their habits, and because they changed their habits, they reached a particular, they achieved something big which cannot be we think that we cannot achieve this thing. You can also achieve it, but change your habit. When you change your habit or transform your habit, then you can also achieve a lot of success in your career. Yes or no, Shubho? Next point I want to say, already I think 4 points, or 5 points maybe already been discussed, and these points are very important. All those are related to the habit change. When you change all those things, that means whenever you do it every day, whatever just I am telling to you, if you implement it, cultivate it, nurture it in your life, then something then a great task can be done by you. Then a great achievement can be accomplished by you. Next thing is that, my friend, I would like to say, it is the very nice point, really, and this point always gives me the one great breakthrough in my career. This point is called, always write, every day you have to write your goal. This is very fantabulous point, really outstanding point, which can change my career and transform my career drastically and dramatically. It is known as write your goals every day. I have seen people have written their goals, they have made their goals, but they don't write their goals every day. And unless you write your goals every day, that means you cannot achieve your goal within small period of time. Do you want to accomplish your goal? Do you want that I want to accomplish my goal within short period of time? If you want to accomplish your goal, your vision, your purpose within short period of time, so you have to write your goal each and every day. As soon as you wake up early in the morning, you can write, or before going to sleep, you can write your goal every day, each day. When you write your goal each and every day, then your mind will be aligned. Your mind will be aligned with your goal. When your mind will be aligned, will be synced with your goal, then you can easily do it. That means you will visualize the things what you want. When your visualization or the imagination or mind will be aligned with your goal, then you can achieve it, what actually you want. That means the goal you have decided to achieve, you can easily achieve it because you have visualized or imagined this goal, and your mindset are completely aligned with your goal. Then you can take the action like this. Yes or no, Shubha? You can take the action like this. Unless your vision is aligned with your mindset, unless your vision or the goal is aligned with your mindset, you cannot achieve it. So your vision and action must be aligned with each other, must be go with each other. I have seen that people have made the goal, but they never think about their goal. That means they are visionless, they are purposeless. They have the goal, but they never think about their goal. They never write their goal every day. So if you don't write every day, that means you can't align your goal with your visualization, with your imagination. And when your goal or the vision will be aligned with your visualization and the imagination, then you can achieve what you want in your career within short period of time. Next point I want to say, the company you keep. That is a very fantastic habits we need to understand. The company we keep ourselves. Suppose when I was studying in class 8, 9 or 10 maybe, I have seen that I had a lot of friends. Some students were really negative. Every time whenever I was supposed to tell them, when I told them basically that actually what need to be done in career, they always told me that nothing can be done. Actually they had a great business. Their fathers, their parents had done a great business for themselves. Their parents earned a lot of money for themselves. They did not have any purpose of their life because their parents earned a large sum of money for themselves. They did not have any goal. But I asked them that actually what need to be done in the career. They always try to hesitate me. They always try to tell me in this way that I feel deteriorate for myself. I feel less of self-discipline for myself. They try to always make me purposeless person. But I understood that day. They try to always put me down. They try to always what I say. They always told me that this cannot be done by you. This great initiative cannot be taken by you. Every time. That means the company I kept myself, they were negative. And they did not have any vision. Their parents might have the vision, but they did not have the vision. They did not have any goal. They did not have any purpose in their own career. And I always surround myself with them. And I did not get a great result, great outcome, great consequence in my own career. I did not get my friend because all the people were negative, all the people were in the destructive mood, all the people were in the very fractured mood. And because of this reason also I did not get the result. And I changed that company. I changed these kind of friends. I thought when I just appeared in class 11, I thought this kind of friends not required in my life because they cannot help me. Whenever I ask a question to them, they always try to tell me that this cannot be done by you, or if you do it, so you cannot do it extensively, you cannot do it properly. Every time they are putting me down, and I just get rid of this kind of friends. I get out of this friendship in class 11 because all the friends were negative. And now their situation is really pathetic. Their situation is very, very fuzzy. Their situation is really dull. Their situation is very low. Because everything has done. There is also one philosophy. The philosophy known as cause and effect. Whatever you had done previously, the result will be followed. So they did not learn anything good lesson for their life. So they follow the bad lessons, and they right now feel desperate for themselves. They feel upset for themselves. They are maximum time they are depressed, they are disappointed, they are sad, they are unhappy. But I never compare myself to them because they are not able. They don't deserve themselves to compare myself. I feel good. I feel happy every time. I feel really, really fantastic for myself. I really feel fantabulous for myself. I really feel proud for myself, because sometimes I thought if I don't get rid of this friendship or let go of this friendship that day, so I always involve myself in the crime categories or some activity which is not relevant for the society. And I just get out of this friendship, and I just came out of this friendship, and I changed my career. I wanted to change at that time, but I changed my career completely and vehemently. I transformed myself. So how all the things had been done? Because I changed my habits. Because I followed at that day. APJ Abdul Kalam said, what? You cannot change your future. You can change your habits. And when you change your habits, your future also will be changed. When I just read the philosophy of APJ Abdul Kalam, when I understood about the philosophy, when I deeply understand the philosophy, then something comes from heart of my hearts that yes, I can also do something great in my upcoming and forthcoming life. And my friend, I have chosen that yes, something can be done by me. And a lot of things already been done by me, and I am really feel proud for myself because I just cleaned and cleared some unsocial elements from my career. That means the bad companies, once I always talk to them, I always speak to them, I always respect them. When I came out of this bad company, so I changed my career. In this way you can also do it. That means you have to change your habits, and when you change your habits, you can understand about your life. You can also do something good in your upcoming life. Always you remember, habits can make you or habits can break you. Thank you. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Tata. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.